Coming straight out of Ecamm. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam, this the name of the jam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam, this the name of the jam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam, this the name of the jam.
Hold it, stop the music!
Ladies and gentlemen.
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 Can I please have your attention?
Now showtime, are you ready? Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out. Ready, let's go.
Yo, what it do? 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 All right, gang, here we are. We're about to do this Ecamm live demo type situation. So we're going to get dove in right quick. Let me just flip in the old live demo mode. If you are brand new around these here parts, please inform the family that you're new so that two things can happen. Number one, we can make sure that we address you. Most of these people have seen the demo about 5,100 times. And then secondarily, so that you can be welcomed into the Ecamm fam properly. Okay, now another important thing, I'm gonna keep hounding this, not we, I am gonna keep hounding this until you guys get it stuck into your melon. Yeah, man, we're gonna be doing some really cool stuff in our affiliate program. So if you haven't done so already, click the link and sign up. And I'll tell you why I'm gonna keep talking this smack. Because as I'm doing my talk in camp, you don't know what camp is. You missed out. Sorry. As we're doing our talk in camp, man, I'm gonna tell you, I can't tell you how much it irritates me when people are like, "Oh, I really want to get this, but I can't do that. I really want to get, I can't afford that." And I'm like, you have all the opportunity in the world. I've been doing Ecamm affiliate program for as long as you've been using it. Some of these people have been using the app 3 years. And had you sold 10 copies, you could have bought a brand new Sony ZV-E10. I'm just saying. Like, our affiliate program pays kind of a lot, and people don't take advantage of it. But yet, you've probably dragged a few people into the Ecamm fam with you. Just think about that. Just think about that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, stop slipping. Get out there. And the people who don't do good is, I use all this stuff, but I'm trying to hide what I'm using because I want people to think I'm cool because I know something they don't. That's a horrible mentality. Don't do that. All right, anyway, I'm going to stop soapboxing and let's dive right in. Shane is back. Everybody give it up for Shane. Lesson 2 in the building. Bam. All right, so this is live demo mode. Your Ecamm will look like this when you first launch it. Yours is going to have a bunch of windows. I tell everybody, please close all the windows that you're not using right away because you're going to be like, I can't, it's too many buttons. I'm freaked out. Just close them all. Then when you're ready to put them back on, you can go into the window and you can like bring them all to the front. You can say, show all the utility windows. Bam, they're all back. Simple as pie. You know, I normally have mine like slightly situated and like this one goes over here. Like I like my stuff real pretty, you know, so they're all there. But if this stuff freaks you out, then only keep open what you're currently using and close the rest. You don't need, if you don't need to touch the effects once you got it set up, don't touch it. Close it. Stop staring at it. Then it won't freak you out. You won't accidentally press the wrong thing. Right, so there's that. Let me do a little housekeeping real quick. This is what I do prior to shows. And I know some of you guys don't because I done seen your mess. I done seen your mess. Shay says I'm just here for me to drop some bars. Gangster, gangster. All right, so watch this. I like to do this before all my shows, or every once in a while I just pop in, go through my profiles, pop this open, and then grab all of these things that you are not using, booyaka, and delete them. So now your scene is clean. There's none of that. None of that craziness all over, the place, which is driving you crazy. The other ones shouldn't have anything in it because I'm not really using those. And then the other thing, since this is your second lesson, Shane, here's one I forgot to tell you last week that I do want to tell everybody. This is something I do, and you do not have to follow me, but trust me, I'm good at this, so you might want to. Here we go. All right, I make a scene that is my mechanicals. Okay? And so the reason for this scene is it reminds me to set certain things. Okay, so for instance, this has changed. Let me go ahead and do a little update. SM7DB, right? I made a little change there, and I am at 30 decibels. Now your mic can't do that because you don't have a 28 decibel what you call this thing, preamp built in, but that kind of helps me, right? Right now I'm using the Rodecaster Pro Duo. I have my 30 decibels popped on. I got my processing turned on, right? So I can leave that as a little note to myself. And the reason for that is sometimes when you come in, something has changed. And then you go, my system's changed and I don't know what to do. Well, leave yourself notes, fam, so you know what the settings are. Now, some people will get themselves, let me reach over to my little note-taking session over here. Some people will get themselves a little 3x5 card or whatever. These aren't exactly 3x5. These are B4, I believe. Anyway, you could do that. But whatever you do, whether it's a little notebook, little composition book, for Paul, it will be a piece of granite and a arrowhead made out of obsidian. Whatever Fred Flintstone system that you use, make yourself one of these. I know that my font is Montserrat. I know that my sub font is Montserrat at 48, which you'll see in a second. I have my ZV-E10. Camera B is no longer that. Let me edit this. We're doing updates, family. That is no longer that. It is a Sony Z Victor Echo 1 at 4K 30. Boom, slaka, laka, laka, laka. And then we give it K2. Wrong. That's Dick Link 1. I lied. All right. So you got your little update, right? So you know what's going on. And then, line it back up. Then over here, my camera C is now the OBS BOT tail air. Boom, boom, boom. 4K 30 HDMI on the Deck Link 2. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So now it makes it easier for you to know what you're doing when you have yourself set up properly. And I did that wrong now that I think about it, but I'll fix it later, just not to bother you guys. Let me do this. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I'm a neat freak. This one is too. That's what I get for doing it wrong. And then I'll copy that, save that. I wish these things would stay put, but they don't. Not a big deal, right? And then this one is Deck Link 3. See, because even I don't remember where I put stuff. And then I'm gonna edit this one, and then it's no longer the Game Capture X. It's Deck Link 1. Deck Link 1. Boom. There you go. So now you know. set yourself up some little notes, and then it's much easier. Should you have any drama, you kind of know what's going on, right? I'm showing you what my style looks like. I'm showing you what the colors that I use in my color schematic. Actually, this one could probably do with one more dot and hit the top color. My little crayons came over here, and then I know that it's this. I can add that, and then there's my last one. So now you know. And the other thing that's really cool, right, is if you do this, and then you're using this border, and you know what it is, I already have it set for 8, I can just grab this, because I can right-click on this and copy it, right-click, not clink, and then if I were to add a text box here, and let's just say text, I can right-click on that and then say paste the text style. Oh, you didn't work. I see. Because the other one's not a text box. Anyway, let me do this. Copy the style. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. There it is. Now it's set. You know what I mean? So you can make your job easier by doing things like that. Anyway. Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out. No, it's not about the gear listed. It's about you remembering when you have an issue where your stuff is, what your settings are set for, what your basic layout looks like. You can reproduce things really quickly. I have often times where I'm doing something and somebody pops on the show. We've all seen it. I know people do this all the time. Somebody pops in and say, oh, let me bring this person on. And you have to build that scene on the fly. And I know a whole bunch of y'all are not comfortable with building your scenes on the fly because you don't know what your mechanics are. See, I have my mechanics in my dome. So I can build any of my scenes on the fly without even thinking about it because I have my mechanics listed, right? And then you just know what's going on. So that's how you do it. And if you feeling some kind of gear jealousy, not my problem, player. Step up. Anyway, let's go. Let's dive in. We're going to make a new scene. Boom. You're going to come out with a blank. Now, your blank is going to look like this. Or maybe your blank looks like this. And when you hit a blank scene, you end up with a person. Don't do that. The first thing, only one steadfast rule of Ecamm. Go into preferences, go to video, and set your default source mode to blank. Once a week, we have to go into the Facebook group and explain to somebody why their thing isn't doing what they think it's supposed to do. That's because it's not set to blank. I'm just saying, there's only one freaking rule. Set this to blank. Period, point blank, in the story. That will just save your life in so many occasions. The reason why it's not built that way out of the block is if you were a brand new user, you just installed the app, you opened it up and no camera showed up, that might freak you out. So I know why they put it there, but that's probably the only rule. Anyway, and now we got that undercover. So we're going to get our new scene, and then in our particular case, if I hit Command-Shift-B, that gives me a blank. Right? If I hit Command S, that gives me a screen share. Command L gives me a camera for live, right? And then Command O allows me to open up a subsequent movie film if I wanted to play a subsequent movie film like this. So there's that. Command-Shift-B is what we're looking for. Blank. Now, to get my background, all I did is grab a JPEG or PNG and turn them loose, and there's there. Now, this particular background will show up in this scene and this scene only. Naze nareba, sorry, because this is here in show in current scene. If I pick it up and drop it down here to show in the background, it will be shown in all scenes. And then if I change the hierarchy here and pop this one on, that one takes over. If I put this movie on, that one takes over. So any one of these can be backgrounds, and then you can build from here, right? Boom. India is making trouble in the chat. Let's do that. All right, so we're going to leave that there. Now, what we want to do is check out the overlays that we are able to put on from said blank scene. So if I'm bigging this a little bit, you have image overlay, you have animated overlay, screen share, text, text box, shape, clock, widget, camera and a folder for organizing and a bin, as they call it in the UK, to throw things away to which you don't need, right? So to do an image or any one of these, you notice there's a little plus sign, which means to add one. You could press on this button. You could, and it's going to open a dialog box. And then in the dialog box, you're going to look for something to add, and then you're going to press that, and then it's going to add the little image on the scene, right? Yeah, me not do that. Y'all me not do that, we. If I want to add something to the scene, I just grab it and I drag it from my assets folder and turn it loose like such. So make yourself a folder on your computer that has your Ecamm Live assets in it. And so we're going to call this our assets folder, right? And you're just going to drag yourself a little image. I'm going to drag this. I'm going to turn it loose. Bam. There's my image. Okay. So this is what's known as a Fenwick framer. So now that we got that in place, let me drag this camera. Boom. And then I'm going to press this little pencil here, change this camera to wide 16:9. And then I'm going to do a couple more things. I do not like motions. I do not like motions with the oceans. I do not like motions. I'm going to press my orange. I'm going to set my border width to 8 where it belongs. Set my corner radius to 18 where it belongs. And then now I'm in there like swimwear, as the kids say. I'm going to embiggen it to about such and to about such. And then I'm going to put my melon where it goes. Booyaka. Now I have myself a proper scene, right? And then I will turn off my little framer. Booyaka. She out of there. Now I'll delete it because I don't want it in the way. That's how you set a scene up. Boom. Super simple. Super simple. Set your scene up, get your face in the right place, and the whole 9 yards. This is where you're supposed to be, according to the National Association of Broadcasters. No, I'm just joking. It's just a good idea. It's just a framing thing. You learn that in camera school. Anyway, so now we got ourselves in here. What I want to do with this particular scene is I'll just leave that blank because I have this scene, which, oh my God, fam, I don't know if you guys noticed this. Watch this. I just made that other one on the fly. It is only off by like a millimeter. Watch the tiny little jump on the frame. That's it. It is only off by a smidgen. I mean, a smidgen. See, when you do this stuff repetitively, even without anything in the way, you'll recreate it, and it's so close that the average person wouldn't notice that little smidgy change if I didn't tell you, watch the line right here. It's going to change just a smidgen. You probably don't even see that. Some of y'all are too old to see that. I'm just saying. Anyway, let me right-click this one, copy. I'll go to this one, delete this one. Boom, right-click or press paste. And then now it's absolutely perfect. It doesn't even change the smidgen. You see that? And so what that's for, right? What that's for is that little twirl where I bring the little lower third down. You don't want that to happen every time you come to the scene. That will get old real quick. So you have a duplicate scene that doesn't have it. So sometimes you want to go back to your host view, you hit it without the lower third. And sometimes you want to hit it with the lower third, but you don't want the box to move. That's just not, corny. So, look, I come in here, I take this one, I type LT for lower third, I double here, click this one, and I just type host for the simplicity of it all. And then now when I'm coming out my end, I can hit my lower third. But then when we build the next scenes and I go to my mechanicals, right? But when I come back, I'll just hit this one because you'll need to spin in lower third every time you come back to a scene. People, I watch people do that. I'm pulling my hair out because I'm like, fam, please stop. It's not cute. It is not cute. Not cute, not cute, not cute. Okay, so let's build the next one. Boom. Hit that plus sign. Puyaka. Now, we're going to pop the camera again. Shwick. Pulls in the camera. Hit the pencil. Change the side to squircle. And then I'm going to unembiggen it to about cha. That's about how I like to kiss the side of the camera. This is me. I have visual references, so I know where things be every time. Hold down the Option key. You can tell over here on the screen when I press Option key. that little option pops up. Let me do it from the outside. Right? So this tells you what I'm pressing. So in case y'all be asking, what key did he press again? Just look at these little purple things. They tell you what I'm doing. All right, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and style that we're used to. When you press that, drag it over. Boom. Perfect copy. Tough acting to nectin. I see that, and it makes my ART go high wire. Gotta fix it. That ART is already then. Is off by a Hari. I need a tambourine. Shake a tambourine. I'm gonna get yourself a listening. Sorry. Is it possible to put a video source in a triangular shaped frame? We don't have triangulars as a frame. However, you could kind of sort of cheat. You could do it the old school way. All right, so let's do this the old school way. For speed, I'm going to do this using an app that really makes me mad right now. But anyway, for speed, we're going to do this. All right. Don't come for me, Michelle. Damn it. Let's go. What do you want? What do you want here? We want a presentation 16 by 9. Let me make another scene. Actually, let me leave this scene right here, and I'll come back to this. Host plus guest, Puyaka. And then we'll do the screen share one real quick. Let me copy this, Puyaka. And then hit this. Call this browser, Puyaka. Hit my little paste, put my camera in, unembiggen it. Grab the URL. This URL is not going to be logged in, are you? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Nope. All right, I'm going to do this the old school way because this URL is not logged in. And I don't want to fight. I don't want to wait till it's over. All right, we'll put this here. All right, I'm going to do this in Canva real fast for Shane. I don't know why Shane wants to do triangles. He thinks he's in a pyramid, but it's okay, Shane. You do you, player. All right, so we're going to come over here, hit on the little shapey shape, grab a triangle, the triangle, and we're going to go like that there, and we're going to go like this here. So you can just do that, right? Take this background. We're going to leave that plain Jane Holyfield. I'm going to take this one, and let me think. How would I want to do this? I'm having brain farts. We are having brain farts. Okay, got it. I think I got it. I got it. Let's grab the background that I have. Dare him. We're going to drag this in. Puyaka. We're going to put it there. Bring this to the top. Grab the background there. And then go like this here. And then, just to make life easier, because the colors are so far apart, I'm going to go like that. And then save. Download. Why are you not a PDF? PDF. Why are you a PDF? I want you to be a JPEG. PNG. There we go. Boom. She coming down. All right. Go to my downloads folder real quick. Dare him. All right. Badman Dem. All right. Let me make a new scene. We're going to call this scene Shane asking crazy questions. And then we're going to drop this in. Puyaka. So simple, right? Now, if I come here, blend mode, green screen, boom. Tiny little hole. However, watch this, Shane, because you said, here we go. I'm going to take this and hit camera. Yes. We are coming to you from the pyramids of love. Lot of mercy. So, Shane, if you want to do it, you can do it. You just have to make little cutouts in Canva. So that's what I did. You come to Canva, make any size holes you want. When you go to the crayons over here, select the green that's here, it's this number. There's actually a more accurate green. You can look up the actual number, but whatever. Let's just use this one right here. And wherever you put that, you're going to get all in your screen. So make your background screen and your old screen that, and put your triangle wherever you like. Let's suppose in them, we like make one triangle there. Oof, like that there. Boom. Then we go grab one more them. We go grab the next one them. We put them there, like that there. Lord of mercy. We go save that too. Save to your download. Yeah, rasclat. Save him a download, boy. Come back to the next scene. Over here, we call him Shane. And we're going to throw this one out the window. Then we grab the rasclat design there. We go pop them in. Pop them like that, you know. Underneath here, we're going to go back to the B. Keep it blink now. Throw in the camera. Slight big them up. Big up the camera. Make them half there. And big up the next one. And then take this one, bring to the front. And then mash this both to the ear. Change them more to green screen. And then line them up, line them up. Now, what you're going to do here to the one in the back, you're going to make them no border in that, you know. If you put the border, you're going to have a hard time for line them up, you know. So you're going to off this one here. Turn off the border. Slightly bigger that. Same to the next one. Turn off the border. Big them up just a little bit there, lad. Then put back on your frame. I don't know why, Shane. Why you do this to me? I thought we were friends. Anyway, you can do whatever you want. There is no answers to no in Ecamm. I tell people all the time, you can do roundabout whatever you want. But you know what most people do? They ask the question. You know what I do? I try it. It's a difference. That's a difference, boy. Just try it. Anyway, first time ever did that, and it worked. Ah! My mic is not low. I'm pegging. My ears are blown out over here. You like see me frame? You like see me frame? Lord of mercy. What's wrong your people there? Let me throw this ear. Boom. Why you upside down, we? Throw that there. Flip them around. Twice there. And then, where me control? Hold up, man. We gonna grab the control, we. And do that there. Boom. Press a button. Get them man, the blonde man, them controls. You think I remember how to do this? I've been playing with this camera for 3 months now. Okay. Oh, you now can see the frame. But trust me there. The things they popping out of the roadcaster is coming out hot here. Look, me go pull them down for you, boy. Look, pull them out at me, busting out the other side there. Try to turn up your volume. Y'all know what I mean? Lot of mercy. What did you guys do to me? Y'all broke my face. Yo, you can do whatever you want. You want to split a screen from upper left corner to the right corner? That is not well, I guess it is a triangle. But yeah, you can do that too. You just do the same thing. You just make your two separate graphics. Oh, this is easy. Come back here. When you make your two separate graphics, all you gotta do is kill this, right? And then divide this in half, set one of them to green, one of them to blue. And then when you come to the other screen over here, when you press on this, set one to green and one to blue. Boom, done. Easy peasy, covered greasy. There you go. It's the $10,000 pyramid. That is correct. That is correct. No, man, I'm just tripping. Gretchen, shh. Don't tell her the secret, we. Don't tell her the secret. Yo, I made an entire Q&A game show at Ecamm. 100%. Like it's these kind of things. These kind of things, you just gotta try them. It's actually it was a cool test because I like when I'm posed a challenge and I tell people, oh my God, why are you moving? Don't be twirling stuff on my screen. I hate it. Stop that. Stop that. No motion. Come back, Paul. Oh man. See, I be teaching you guys how to do twirls and then they do twirls. I don't like twirls. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, oftentimes I like to see something that I see on the TV and I'll make a screenshot of it or just shoot it with my phone and be like, I'm gonna go recreate that in an Ecamm. Uh-oh. Hold on. I gotta reset this one. I don't have my proper cord set up for this camera, and it keeps turning off. I have to set up a proper cord. That's what I have to do. Anyway, yo, BF Tino in the building. Okay, let's go back to what we was doing. Let's make a new thing here, and I'll put this back on the people for now. And then I'm going to hit the text box. Boom. So based off of the mechanic screen that we have here, you see what it is. Y'all see what it is, right? 48, 64, and then that's my color style. Boom, based off of that. Okay, so let's go back and do this. So first thing we're going to do is type in the name. Oh, God. Shit. Somebody tell Shane about me and the E word. Uh-oh. Why my ISO stopped? Is my hard drive full? Hold on. Let me check. No, I got tons of space. Why did my ISO stop? That's weird. That is weird. Anyway. Okay, so select all of this. Boom, it's on 64. Right? I'm going to select all of that. Boom, 48. That's just what I do. Then I take this particular lemon squeezy, put it on extra light, right? I take this lemon squeezy and put it on semi-bold. That's how I set it up. That's how I set it up all the time there. And then I'm going to hit the background, and I'm going to do my background of color. Yes, and then pull my border back out to 8. Boom. It's done. Now, you guys know me. I like to come in here and flare this up just a wee smidgen there. Pop that like that. Move this crayons out the way. And then take that and then give it just a little flare. Boom. That's just me. You don't have to do that. You don't have to try to be weird. This is something I do. Bam. So now I take that. Yes. Oh my God, that's huge. Right? So you go like that. From here, you unembiggen it to a size that's around about 80-ish% of your box above, and then pop it in position. Then all you need to do, come back over to your Ecamm Assets folder and grab your little logo and drop it like it's hot. Unembiggen it with a little twirly twirl of the scroll wheel. Position them about like that there. Grab the edge. Boom. Shalak lock boom. That is it. We are set up. Now, we're going to do something real quick just to make it easier. Mine is a Desk View T3 Plus. That has been here for 3 years. The Desk View T3 Plus. What nobody wants to see, and the company Elgato is amazing. And then they got bought out by Corsair. And then they started doing Corsair cheat tricks because that's what the new company does. That's what Corsair has always done since they were just making PC parts. They buy stuff off the shelf, slap their name on it, and make like it's the greatest invention since sliced bread. So, I'm going to show you something, and it'll make all the sense to you in the world. This is a DeskView T3. It costs $99. That shape, that connect to the front of the monitor, that little tray at the bottom is quite familiar if you ordered an Elgato Corsair prompter. It's the same thing. The only thing that they did, which is kind of helpful, I guess, if you don't want to do things your own way, is they put their own monitor. But if you take that and a LILIPUT, theirs is a 9, which is an odd number, but 159 plus 100 is 259 for basically the same thing. Right? Theirs has a bigger monitor. Yes. It's a custom monitor, and it's stuck to that thing. You ain't gonna do much else with it. As a field professional, my Lilliput often comes off of this and gets connected when I'm getting real in the field doing actual work. So if you just want a prompter to look cute on your desk, then yeah, sure, by all means, buy it. I don't even think they sell it on Amazon yet. Elgato prompter, but you're not going to see one until late January at this point. But basically, it is a rebranded DeskView T3 that they slapped their name on. So, whatever. If you're about that life, knock yourself out. I prefer to do it my way, so it's hella customizable. You know what I mean? But like identical in every way, shape, or form, with the exception of, oh, it has a Stream Deck button. What? I can roll my own Stream Deck buttons. Anyway, I actually know the CEO of DeskView, and so I don't know, maybe I should just see him an email and tell him congratulations on selling your kit to Elgato. But it's good because I'm telling you, more people are going to buy it in the Elgato version just because they don't know what this is. But yeah, I've been using this sucker for years, and it will rock up to an 11-inch. And if you already have an iPad or an extra screen or something of that nature, this is a better look because you can just use what you got. Anyway, $98. Plus another 10% off. So it'd be like 80-something bucks. Anyway, there it is. Ever since Corsair bought Elgato, I've been really mad at them because all they do is rebadge stuff. They don't make anything. When it was Elgato, which has been around for a very, very long time, back when I had my blue iMac, you know, the Bondi blue iMac, I had an Elgato Turbo H.264 little thing you plug in the side, which would make your QuickTimes render faster. And that was when Elgato actually made stuff. After they got bought by Corsair, they just rebadged stuff. Not a fan. Not a fan. I don't like rebadging. Mm-hmm. It's like Toyota and Lexus. They took a Toyota and they Lexed it. Oh, I was gonna say, B, I hope you're joking. I was like, I hope you're joking. Oh my God, that's too funny, Brandon. All right, let's come over here. Let's embiggen this situation. It was Bondi Blue to be exact, B. All right, so we're gonna click on this little folder. We're gonna pull it right here. We're gonna grab this camera, drop it in the folder. We're going to drag the Ecamm logo in the folder and put the text. They have to go in order because if they're not in order, let me unembiggen this just a wee bit, lads. If I put this under the camera, then you can't see it because, you know what I'm saying? So the order, the hierarchy matters. Double click that, change this to host. Boom. And then I'm going to hit this lock. This keeps them locked together so they stay stuck like glue. I don't really care what them one say. I don't really watch what them one do. You know, stick like glue. Get it? He got jokes. All right, so look. Now I can grab this, hold the Option key, and pull them across and not get the full complement. Like she easy peasy cover greasy. Take the copy one and type guess. Like, tell you, once you do this enough times and you got your practice game straight, You can do this super, super quick without even thinking about it, because you have done it enough times. Oh, oh, you don't know that, Shane? That's a Shauna Paul song. But if you want to do smooth like butter, criminal undercover. Sorry. If we do that, then Eden's gonna just pop up in here. If we do that, she'll just pop up in here all out of nowhere. Okay, and there we go. I'm just making this up. That's not it's not accurate, okay? You guys would be like, wait, what? All right, so super simple. Now, let me go snag a picture. Oh, man, you guys are lucky. I'm not going to dig it out of my photo library, but I got an amazing picture of Brandon wearing the Rock's outfit. I should get that picture. But one of the things I like to do is I like to grab a person's photo and put it behind the empty camera box, because what happens is if you have an internet failure or something eats it, you're still able to have some imagery on the screen instead of that person's face just sort of like missing, right? So if their face comes up missing, that's just going to look odd and you're not going to be happy about it. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to put this on guest one, and guest one leaves a hole, as you can see, right? I'll take this picture of B, and this one's a little low res, but it's okay. No, I don't like that. That's too low res. Let me get rid of that. I will grab the actual thing. What I did, if you pull it out of the Google just search, it's going to do weird, but the actual picture itself is relatively large. The actual picture itself is like 14 something by 14 something. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Now, I'll tell you what, we're going to do this right here. We're going to cheat. Smooth like running. Dang it. See what you did, Shane? I don't know if you know this, but my musical Tourette's is really bad. It's horrible. The boy can't hip it, as they say in the South. All right, this is a little cheating, but it'll serve our purposes. All right, let me drag this. Hey, come here. There we go. Better one. So then we just unembiggen this a little bit, put it in the box, and adjust accordingly. And then I'll just crop up. And that's how you steal pictures of Brandon from offline. Make it just a wee bit smaller. And the point of this, again, is we're going to hide this behind the box so that should something happen with your internet situation and the person drops, you don't have a hole in your show. You know what I mean? That's a better look, right? So then, yeah, we get to do like that. It's super simple. Super simple. I don't have a logo to steal for Brandon, so we're going to skip that for now. But that's basically how you would do it. And if I'm going to do this and I don't have a logo for B, then I would turn this one off. You know what I'm saying? But simple as pie. So that's how you build that. And then the other thing we didn't cover last week that I wanted to show you but completely spaced on, which I will show you right now. Let me do this. Let me hit this. So in this particular browser setup, what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate that. And then I'm going to call this Keynote. This also works if you're a PowerPoint person or pretty much any other app that you want to use, but we'll just call it Keynote because that's what people be liking. Let me check on these folks. Oh, when does she pop up in here? What does it do? Oh no, I can't use a glide gear, Michelle, because I don't have that kind of space. I helped Tati build her glide gear at camp, and that thing is massive. So my camera is here, and the wall, I can almost, if I lean forward, I can touch the wall. So I don't have a tripod behind the desk with it set up in a room for that big gigantic thing. So I use a desk view because it's small enough to fit in between two monitors. Two monitors. Oh, you saw that? I didn't even see that. It's all your fault, Shane. It is all your fault. Right? Can you tell people? Can you tell people, Stephanie? That's just the way it works. Why we have a tough crowd? All right. Let's see. Keep checking. All right. Cool. Oh, Shane has the same problem as me. Yes, I don't know why. I just hear any song and it just pops in my brain, and we could be talking about something completely non-related, and then when it pops in the brain, it pops in the brain. All right, so let's open Keynote, and then let me just grab a slide. We'll open this. It is just downloaded. It's downloading. All right, boom. So here's your little Keynote situation, right? What you want to do, this is a very important step. At the top here in the window area, in the play area, you got play full screen or play in the window. It must always be in a window, right? You cannot have it on full screen. So then when you hit play, boom, you get a window like this, okay? And I'm gonna play One Monitor Hero for a second, even though it hurts my feelings. That way I can click on the pencil, come down to Keynote, whatever the title of your presentation is, there it is, right? Smooth like butter, right? You can even come into the blend mode. Sorry, I take that back. Hit this, that kills the background if you don't want to have a border on it. Or the other option is you can crop this, you got your little zoom to add window. That's going to base this off of what you have on the screen, right? As you know, the Keynote will be like 16 by 9, so it's kind of full. So doing this doesn't really do anything to it. There's a weird thing about Mac OS when you actually nail the right size, it gets there. But anyway, so you don't have to fight that. All you really need to do is grab this. First of all, if you design your presentations like I do, without a bunch of rigmarole, you don't have anything at the edge. Don't press that key. You don't have anything at the edge, so you can just crop it in, right? I purposely don't design to the edge because I know I'm about to do stuff like this, right? The other thing, I can't stand when there's 50, 11, 100,000 words on the screen. Oh, that hurts my feelings. Anyway, so now that this is activated, you can just press your show, go all the way through, boom. If you got notes, simplicity. You just walk it like a talk it through the whole situation. You know what I mean? And that looks gorgeous. And then if you're not One Monitor Hero, I don't know how you live, you could pick this up and move it off the screen, and then nobody got to see nothing. You can just do your thing and look like a professional. I'm looking like a professional. Let's get so boom, shakalak. Super simple, right? So that's how you do your little Keynote swag right there. That is, yes, Luis, you're telling the truth. So that works with any app. And if you have sound that needs to come through, right? I don't put sound in my presentations. Also kind of cray-cray. Let me think here. Anyway, basically, you either have to use this. Let me change this real quick, and then it will make sense. Ecamm Live. Boom. If you have sound that needs to come through, you need to have this system audio installed. I don't do that for the simple reason that I just route it through my Rodecaster, and therefore it is not a problem. Boy, you're not one problem. Yes, multiple. I'm just like this 24/7. This is just me. I am a fun-loving lad, as they say. Your life will be simple if you have an interface that doesn't require you to have to use system audio. System audio works. I prefer to do it through the interface. There we go. All right. So now we're in here. You can see there's my Rodecaster Pro. If I were to play a sound effect by pressing this key, right? That just comes through. You have things like that. There's a coin drop. What you know about game? All right, I'm going to show you how to build that last one. I'm going to show you how to build that last one because that is my favorite. That is my favorite. If you look up in here, up in Hizzy, I have a green screen animation with the letter C attached to it. If you look down here, I have a wave file with the letter C attached to it. I still got to fix that wave. It doesn't start on the beat. It doesn't pop off on the one. All right. Anyway, so how I did that. Let me show you how we did that there. Boom. How you do that there? I grab a subsequent movie film like this, right? But I want to drop it in the overlay section. And I want to say add as an animated overlay. Puyaka. So that's just people bouncing. That's all there is. And what I do is I have this set to autoplay. Yes. And then when it's finished, I have it set to hide temporarily. Then if you click on the pencil now in the latest update of Ecamm, you can go to blend mode, green screen. Boom. Now you just got people dancing. I really don't know what they're dancing to because this girl's beat is totally different from this person's beat. So, yeah, I'm confused. But hashtag Yakubians. So we're going to 86 that. Then what I did, well, actually, before I 86 that, I embiggened it to full screen. And then I dragged it down to the bottom like such. So it's only about like that. And then I looked at this overlay, and here on the side, I hit the hotkey, and I had it added a hotkey. So let's pick a different hotkey because that is there. And then let's do Y. Okay. So on this scene, if I press Y, the people come. You see what I'm saying? Then down here, I had a little sound. Wrong sound. Well, I don't want to do that. These are all right. That totally doesn't match, but let's just use that one for a second. So down here, hit that, set the same hotkey, Y. And then now, if I go, or better yet, we're going to do it one more again. We're going to drag this one in here. We're going to put it here at the top. Booyaka. Add an animated overlay. We're going to embiggen it like such. This one was already properly keyed. Then we're going to put that on the E key. Down here on the bottom, I already have this coin drop already situated on the E key. So now all I have to do is go. Booyah. There we go. The first time it might be off, just hit it again. So you got to set them so that the timing is together. Super simple. The only problem is when you go to turn it off. Oh, I know why. I didn't do this. Hold on. Pause. 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 You need to hide temporarily. There you go. Then they are stuck together. Go away. My drop noise needs to be a little bit longer. What do you mean? Am I going to go over super chat? I don't explain that. Formulate an actual question. Ben, the solar guy, and I will help you. No, you should learn how to route your RCP properly, so you don't have that problem. You can separate them. You can absolutely separate them. And actually, as a matter of fact, your Ecamm recording folder will have them separated. Yes, I go live to IG all the time, straight from Ecamm. Here, let's do this. Hit the preferences key. Destination. Destination. Brumph. Rules the nation. Brumph. With Bersham. Brumph. Rub and scrub. Man, imagine only if there was a dude that worked at Ecamm that made tutorials about how to stream to the places that we be asking about. Boom, 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 boom. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch me. No. Look. Imagine if 9 months ago somebody answered that question. Drag this right here and copy and paste. Copy and paste. Okay, so let me explain something in the nutshell. Every single streaming platform. Hey, stop that. I have it on autoplay. Every single streaming platform known to man. Okay? That is Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, X, Truth Social, whatever you're into. Kicks, Rumble, Pornhub, OnlyFans. It's all RTMP. Everything under the planet is RTMP. It is how it works. Period. Okay? It's just like hot sauce works according to the Scoville scale. If it burns your face, has a higher Scoville scale, then it just tickles your tongue. It's what it is. It is a standard. So, truth be told, you never really have to ask, does Ecamm stream to anywhere? Because the answer is yes. The only thing you need to know is what is the RTMP URL. That platform gives you that, not us. And what is that stream key? That platform gives you that, not us. So we stream to everywhere. When I can't do this live, it just doesn't work, but I'll just give you a demonstration if I can. It will kind of make it will make a wee bit of sense, but not 100%. If I go down to here and I add a new destination, these pretty little buttons are nothing. These are just templates. When I press YouTube, man, where the hang did you go? I probably jumped on a different screen. All right, was going to make me log into Twitch. That's what it's trying to do. Anyway, if I were to log in, it automatically pulls from your account the RTMP stream key that you need and the RTMP URL. So these particular people, Facebook URL, Twitch, LinkedIn, I think I said Twitch, Instagram, they gave access to do part of the setup for you. For the places that are dumb and don't give you that access automatically with your software, you have to manually put in the RTMP URL and the stream key. On your YouTube backend, if we are to go to edit, I can't do this while I'm live. You can't do it. You can. Yeah, you can. All right. If I show you the YouTube backend right now, there is the stream URL, and then the stream key is hidden. But it's the same. If I copy this with this button, copy, and paste it here, and I copy this with this button, copy, and paste it here, it will do the exact same thing as if I came over here and pressed the YouTube button. It's identical. There's no difference. One is just smooth. So the answer to can Ecamm Live stream to the Shane and Marcus collab? Yes. If they give you a stream URL and a RTMP stream key. That's the answer is always yes. So all you got to do is manually set it up yourself. Click here and you do that. So Instagram actually has a button, but TikTok does not. But if you have the capability to do TikTok, in your profile, you know what the URL is, and you know what the stream key is. And then all you got to do is name this TikTok, and you're gravy. You're absolutely gravy. Payal. Marcus, thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Oh, my God. Yes, I have. I use Epidemic Sound and Artlist and nothing else. And this, what is happening? I see you in your bike fit. I love my bike fit. Ecamm, the script is built in, but yeah, I did that too. There's nothing to know. When your stream ends, you press the button, go to the script. That's it. Everything is handled automatically. Yeah, but we definitely did that because it's built into Ecamm. You know, you find all of these really cool tutorials done by this really cool guy on the Ecamm channel because they're there. Doom, 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 boom, doom, boom, boom, boom. Bam, there you go. There you go. Let's see. Thank you, Marcus. You gotta keep them separated. Why would you do that? I don't know. I don't have TikTok ability to stream live, but let's do an example. Let's just do a minor test here. If I were to click on this and hit edit text and grab this right here, copy that, and then come over to this box and do one of these, I bet you I could find the answer. There it is. That quick. The answer would be the exact same as this, whatever that is, right? Another person, right? I mean, they're all in here. Boom, here's the answer. Here's the answer to the question. Launch TikTok app on your mobile device. Click the plus sign, swipe right till you reach the live option. Under the live button, tap cast to PC. TikTok will show you the stream key and the RTMP URL. Paste those into whatever this app is. It's the same exact steps. So there's the answer to that question. Google fool. Two links is better than on. Yes, I do make my own sound effects because Epidemic Sound charges too much. No, I'm just joking. I love Epidemic Sound. Yes, yes. What are you lost in pixels? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, Shane, you're gonna really make my brain sore. So yes, I swear that's not even a Ben is not your question. We get that question every day, and I think it's because the platforms make it seem more complicated than it really is. But truth be told, it's all super simple. Hold on, wait, this is driving me crazy. Number one, why are you upside down again? Let me hit this. I'll hit the little camera thing, rotate twice, and then I'll hit P1. There it is. Back in action. Oh my God, this camera is so cool. I just absolutely love it. So, like, look, check this out. I can do something crazy. Like, let me do it the other way. And then if I hit P1, S-N double O P D O double G. It's so cool. I'm loving it. Anyway, that is an Obsbot Tail Air. Those people that came to camp seeing me fussing around with it. But here's the cool thing. In your camera switcher, you can just do one of that there. Let me see if this camera works. I have got to get the right cable, but it's in my backpack. I haven't completely unpacked from camp yet. I've been too busy working. All right. That should pop on in a second. And so look, what I like about the camera switcher is you can just drag in another camera. Just drag it in, just like that. You can switch. And oh, we were doing something the other day. We were talking about properly white balancing. This is properly white balanced. If I were to this, my friends, is properly white balanced. That is correct. This is a what? There you go. A little priest from a temple in Japan. And then my little focus target. I showed you guys this. See? Boom. That's my overhead camera using the Z Victor E1. Oh, this is my favorite question, Shane. This is my favorite question. Okay, people in the chat, answer Shane the question, because this is, man, Shane, I've gotten this question in interviews over and over and over the last 3 years, and I always give the same answer. And you guys is the man. Nobody can touch us. We are the best. Okay, my lights are all NAND links. NAND light. NAND light is my favorite. Number one, because they're good. Number two, because I know the CEO. This is a NAND light Pablo tube. Boom, boom, boom. Brand new in the busy. Pablo tube 6C. Behind my television on the two sides, like that, I have NAND light Pablo tube, the 2-foot versions. Underneath the television, all of those little glowing accents, those are NAND light 5Cs, like such. There are 6 of them back there. They're this big. NAND light 5Cs. And I have extras because I do actual production work. And then my hair light right above is a NAND light Pablo tube. And the light that is making the wall purple, also a NAND light Pablo tube. I do have one NAND light in the mix right here. That ASMR, listen. I'm sorry. That was just hilarious. But yeah, this is what a Pablo tube looks like, brand spanking new, and it's magnetical and all of the cool things. And so I love these because they're super versatile. They can do white, they can do color, they can do special effects. I have like 12 of these. because, that's just how it is. That's right. These are not necessarily dope key lights, and why does all of my light have high elation? Because if you saw the DJI advertisement, you saw that they sell a black Pro Mist filter. I have a black Pro Mist filter on my lens because high elation makes your lights look dope. It doesn't really bother your face too much. It adds maybe a little bit of softening. You can't tell because I'm old and ugly, but the high elation makes the lights look doper. It takes off some of the artificial sharpness that a camera has. And so, yeah, I highly suggest whichever brand you pick. That light is dope. Colbor is another company that I use. That's the other light that's up there that I don't, you can't see right now, but it's there. Here, let me do this. Can I do this? Joystick. Wrong direction. Oh, that's the right direction. Wrong direction. Oh, I can't because the way I have it set up. But at the very edge of the frame here, which you can't see, there is a Colbor RGB light. Those are good. I like them too. They're new to the game. They're a very nice company, good high quality stuff, not too expensive. So that's another people that I look at. But yeah. See, everybody's calling it. Our community is the bomb. We, as they say, can't be faded. We are the best. Dina says, how does Dina say it, gang? Come for the software, stay for the community. Yeah, something. She says it's something. I wish she was here because she has the best statement ever, but that's the one. It's docrock.live/shop, and then that would take you to the Amazon. Also, if you go to why is he dumb? My kit page. There you go. Paul will kick you the link. I have a lot of this stuff already set up into little sections and things like that. But I love my Nan lights. They're good build quality. The CEO is super nice. It's a female-run company, and she just really cares about creators. When I get to see her at conferences or whatever, she'll always stop whatever she's doing, having meetings with these big wigs, and she'll stop and talk to me because I was one of the first people to jump on Nan lights along with my buddy Tom Buck. Like, they're just really cool. We have a handful of people that are diehard PC people that just buy a Mac just to do Ecamm because it's simpler. It really is. It's funny because, it is what it is, but it's so good. Thank you, P. There's the list, Ben. There is the list. If you have questions, you can always email me in the group, or importantly, people, Discord. Like, we doing a lot of stuff in the Discord. So I think whenever you can get an opportunity, jump into the Discord, and it is all good in the hood. Yes, I am not responsible for what you buy. Let's see. I think they had it on Indiegogo. I think on the regular site it says sold out because it just finished the Kickstarter like 2 weeks ago, Wednesday. So there might be that. Let's see. Let's check. OBSBOD. It is a really cool camera. See, it's still open. Yes. The site says that because it's still in pre-production, but trust me, it works because I got one. I got a pre-release model. The ones that you guys will get will have the iPad app in the whole 9 yards. But here is the Indiegogo list. So, for somebody who's wondering what, I will answer that question for a second, Ben. Hang tight. Do not run away. Okay. Let me do something real quick. All right. For anybody who's wondering why I think the Tail Air is so dope. Number one, this is the link to go and check it out on Indiegogo. But you get a fully functional PTZ camera, For those unfamiliar, PTZ stands for pan, tilt, and zoom. So when I am on this particular scene here and I pop this guy here with my little Android phone action over here, as you noticed, I had the ability to hit this little thing and I can pan, right? I can tilt it like such, and I can even just zoom in, right? If I grab this here, I can zoom in really tight to some detail. When I'm done, I just hit a button and it comes back. So for a person that's doing stuff by themselves without a lot of hands to be playing around with the camera, you can't beat that. It has the ability to connect via HDMI, which I have it set right now. It has the ability to connect via NDI. It has the ability to connect via RTSP, which is a local camera, right? It has an SD card, so you can record directly inside of it. And if you see the connections, you can send it out to micro HDMI. You can connect UVC via USB. You can even connect it via Ethernet dongle, which I also have, which means I can put this camera in, say, a different room and connect it over NDI or the RTSP with that Ethernet cable. And I can show you like, oh, this is what it looks like outside if we were doing something. It has dope tracking. It's super, super simple. Right now, the mobile app is only Android, but the iOS app is coming soon. By the time they ship, you should have the iOS app. And the other thing it does, which is really dope, is it has AI framing. Last but not least, it's small. Like, it really don't take a lot of space. It is really dope. So as a live streamer here, like, I think it's a camera that fits in most people's setup. And if you're ever in a situation by yourself, you can stream directly from the camera. Like, you don't even need to have your computer. So Tel Air is dope. Highly suggest you come over to Indiegogo link, which I popped in the chat for you, and check it out. And yeah, maybe I'll make a video so that they can put me on here. No, I don't really care. But yeah, this thing is really rad. I showed a bunch of people that came to camp how it is, and I think this camera is quite amazing. For someone who doesn't want to buy a mirrorless, or, you know, DSLRs are kind of out of the gate, this thing is super sick. It is super sick for what it is. The sensor is actually bigger than the sensor that's in this camera. This camera is an APS-C sensor. That sensor is bigger. This camera is a full frame sensor, and I hope I knocked the pad and not the camera. Anyway, I did. I knocked the pad. I was like going to say, I thought I had my camera set never to move. Anyway, so that's a full frame sensor. It's why the detail looks so good. You can even read the circuit board from here. This APS-C, and this is actually bigger than APS-C. So when I do the details and stuff, it's really good. I do need to tweak the settings a little bit more. The exposure is a little blown out, but, you know, I can fix that. And the only reason why it's upside down is because I rotated the wrong camera. Don't do that. There we go. And then now you say apply to all scenes, and then that'll fix it. So now wherever I put it, it'll be there. There we go. Now just put this back. Pew. Boom. Yeah, it is super good. I think it makes an amazing second camera, Roy, especially if you're ever in a situation where you have to show things from overhead, or you want to, say, like, have a whiteboard, right? It has gestures, so I can give it gestures. I might have turned my gestures off, but let me see if this works. If I go like this here, I might have turned the gestures off on purpose because I didn't want to have it accidentally activate when I'm doing something. It's also, my hand is backwards. I don't know if I can trigger it upside down, because normally it's looking at your hands like this. Yeah, I did turn the gestures off. But with the gestures, you can make it move. You can make it track. Yeah, where's that little phone? Let me try something dumb. Let me tell it to track this mouse if I can. It'd be hella funny if I can. Go to my AI tracking and then pick the box. It won't do the mouse. It's looking for a face. But you can make it track certain things. And yeah, it's pretty cool though. The tracking is super fast, and I just love it. I wish it was like more like out right now so everybody can see how cool it is. But that's why I brought it to camp, because I wanted to show everybody. Because a lot of people are in a position that need to do that stuff. Yeah, that's what I was going to show you, but I don't have it set for that type of tracking. If I face it to me, it will definitely track me. It will follow me all over the place. And then what it replaced, where is it? This will also track you. This is the Insta360 link. This one will track you. And then the other OBS bot, the baby bot, where are you at? This one will also track you. So this is the Tiny 2. Tiny does amazing trackings. Wait, don't fall out of there. You go on the top. So there's so many good tracking cameras now. The one thing about tracking, Shane, only use it in a situation where it makes sense. It is not really cool to do tracking on a talking head video like this, because as you move when you talk, it will get obnoxious to your viewers. So be careful about that. That is all. Super dope. That's it. That was it. Man, he's quick. He asked the questions that I'm going to answer just because of me. You're good, Shane. You're good. One thing I really like about the Osbot cameras too over this Insta360 is the bottom is magnetic. So it makes it a little bit easier to stick to things when you're trying to find a place to mount it. I love having the magnet. Insta360 has a magnet, but it's inside the hinge. It's a little bit weird. Creator Camp was amazeballs. It was literally one of the dopest experiences ever. It was really cool to meet the fam. People who have been listening to me spout nonsense for 3 years solid, they finally got to see that this is 100% me. There's no shame in my game. I am exactly who I am, as Eminem would say. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Okay, let me show you one last thing. You'll notice here in the chat situation, we have all favorites and the super chat. So like I can favorite Ben's comment, and then now I have 2 in favorites. When I come here, they're there, and then after I pop it on the screen, I can get rid of it. Then I have the super chat from Marcus. If you click here, also sort of pre-segmented. So it's really cool how these are set up. I think, Ben, let me ask you this question. Do you want your super chats to pop up on screen and do, I don't know, like stuff when someone super chats you? I can show you how to do it. I personally don't do it, and I'll tell you my reasons why. Depending on the host and what you're talking about, it can be distracting to the others. But as a host, it's helpful because super chats tend to trigger another person to do it. So, for instance, if you watch LSP streams, Marcus very generous. Marcus always makes a super chat, and normally as soon as Marcus does, like 6, 7, 8 other people chime in. So if that's the mentality or methodology of that particular streaming community, it happens all the time. It is a great FOMO trigger. Me personally, I have squirrel. I can leave this conversation and talk about ancient Mesopotamian underwater basket weaving within a second. So for me, it breaks my ADD brain, and majority of my audience are all ADD too. Okay, so I personally don't do it because I am broken and so are my kinfolks. But I'll show you how to do it. It's super easy. It doesn't require any knowledge whatsoever. TREAM. What's the name of that company? You got to remember what the name of the thing is called. There it is, Streamlabs. Go to Streamlabs, go to log in. Got to use the YouTube one. Hit the switches on the next block. Boom, it's already me. Allow. Y'all stop reading, are we? All right. They always try to get you to buy something, which is why I kind of hate these guys. But anyway, you do yourself. You go down to alert box. Boom. And then I don't need instructions. I know how to do this. I am going to just copy this link. You have a URL here. It's a magic URL. I'm just going to copy it. Okay? And the reason why I'm going to copy it is because you have to put that in this widget box. On Ecamm, you're going to scroll down here and you're going to hit this. A little box is going to open, in which case you're going to paste in that URL. Now, the URL is kind of sort of a secret squirrel thing, so I'm going to paste it in. But before I paste it in, let me change a couple things. I like to hit this one. Actually, for this particular one, it doesn't matter. Never mind. I'm going to hit high resolution, and then I'll hit keep running so it doesn't have to reload. And then I'm going to hit add widget overlay. Before I do that, I'm going to paste in my URL, but you can't see it. So that's why I got to do one of these numbers here. No, not here. Go here. And then I'll paste it in. Okay, now it's in there. So here's the box. There's a little box that has this widget in it. Want to test to see if it works, I come here and I hit Super Chat. And then there you go. You have it. So what you can do now is you can sort of size this up accordingly. But what I'm going to do is guess where it's located, and I'm going to crop this in because this empty box gets in the way of you clicking stuff on your stream. So I'm going to crop it in and hope I nail it. I could crop in a lot more. Oi! Don't do that. Why you do that for? Chrome, come back. Baby, come back. Man, my fingers are not hitting what they're supposed to hit today. And then I can crop this up. And I think I'm good here. There you go. So you just place this wherever you want to place it on your screen. The competitor for these guys is Stream Elements. I think their stuff's a little bit cooler, but yeah. Again, I just couldn't handle it. I did it for maybe a couple of months, and I'm like, yeah, this is not a thing that I'm ever going to be in love with. So I turned it off. But you do you. It does help. I mean, honestly, it absolutely helps. Normally, when someone triggers a super chat, it just starts a rainfall. But yeah, definitely not something that my brain can handle. I am way too easily squirreled, but that's all it really is to it. This company has a lot of things you can put in that alert box. If you come over here, you got spin wheel. You have chat highlights, which is funny because we have that built in. You have emote walls. Some of these things are very Twitch oriented. Now you'll see that they have different icons on the bottom to let you know which is which. But Streamlabs has gone quickly from free to you got to pay for all these. And again, it's only $5, no biggie. I'd pay for it if that was my thing. It's not my thing. It's also, these ones are very gamer oriented. So for me, it's a little cherubic. It's not in my wheelhouse. Like for LSP, Loria has Paul make them, and then they use Stream Elements to do the work behind it. Very simple. You can literally tell ChatGPT to help you roll these suckers out if you want to get that kind of fancy. Oh, now the AI thing just worked. That was crazy. Uh-oh. We'll see, did it work? Oh, you know why that's not going to work, Marcus? Here's why that's not going to work. This widget box is connected to my personal stream, but this super chats are connected to the Ecamm stream. So that's why it didn't work. Sorry. My bad. I should have stated it. That makes a big difference too. If you're a person like me with like multiple channels and things like that, you're going to want to be alert to the fact that when you do the sign in here, you have to sign it in to the correct YouTube channel, right? So if you're like me and you have multiple YouTube channels, you got to sign it into the correct YouTube channel. Anyway, that is that. I appreciate you guys for coming through. That's been another super fun Ecamm demo. I like doing these because you guys make it so much fun. You always come in with good questions and help each other out. And yeah, it kind of makes this saucy. So I appreciate everything that you guys do. And to Ben's question again, man, like this is why the Ecamm fam is so dope. Everybody here does such a good job of making sure that everybody else is getting where they need to go. So never be afraid to ask a question. We will absolutely laugh at you if it's funny. It's not, nobody's being mean. It's just funny because we may have, here's why it's funny. Sometimes people ask a question and we would have just did a big thing about that, or it just got asked like 6 times in a row. You might be the 6th person to ask the same question. And so no one's picking on you. This is not something we do. People that pick on people in the community, Paul and Daniel kicked them out so fast, it's not funny. So, you know, it's all said and just everybody in our crew is coming from a place of love, which is why they're so dope. And I really, really just enjoy the way you guys help each other out, the way you stick up for each other, the way, you know, you're always down to help. So if you're having a problem, jump in the community and say, I'm having this problem. Can I go live? Will anybody jump on and help me? Right? And yes, Luis is correct. Half the time we're laughing because we've been there already and we did the exact same thing that's freaking you out right now. 9 times out of 10. We've like, oh my God, we definitely had this exact same problem. And we're normally laughing because you too have once, and as an adult, put your shoes on the wrong foot. Don't lie. Everybody's done it once. There may or may not have been whiskey involved, but even as an adult, I have definitely, boom. Yes, Shane, this is super simple to do. You can even do it to this box here. I won't make it too much of a habit. Click on the edit and then go to transition and then say spin in auto. Okay, so now whenever someone makes a comment, happy birthday. No, why are you messing with my calendar? Oh, you guys can't see what I just did. Hello, he dumb. There you go. Sorry, so what I did, Shane, was I click on the pencil, go to, come back here. Click on the pencil, go to transition down here on the bottom and say spin in, left, right, autumn. I'll do spin from the top. And then so now when you bring in one, it spins in the comment. So mine has spin in. That's all. But definitely don't do that on your chats because that would get old real quick. So that one's normal. So on this particular one, I have it set for my lower third to spin in. But I made a duplicate scene that doesn't have that. So that way, sometimes when I go from here to here, it's not going crazy. But in this particular case, you know, you have options. So you can spin some in, spin some out. The background, oh, yes. Oh, let me turn that off. I hate that. Not a fan. Oh, there we go. Much better. Must be done. Must be done. Did I say that right? Marcus. Anyway, gang. Boom. Good to see you. Next week, Friday, we have demo. And after the demo, we will have training, affiliate training. That's the word I'm looking for. So we'll have demo next week. We'll have affiliate training directly after. And what? Hold on. This is an important question. Okay. I'm going to do a live answering of a question. And then I'm going to clip this in and send it to Katie. Okay? So I'm going to do it right now live. I'm just telling her. Okay, so someone had posited a question to Katie. Can the camera switcher be added as an overlay? It seems the switcher can only be used in full screen when selecting the camera as a source. And here's why that person thinks that, okay? So let me make a new scene. Boom. And then at the top right here, if we select the camera, boom, it allows me to use the camera switcher to switch cameras. Man, I thought I said correct this in all scenes. Anyway, so that, yes, that works. But you guys know from watching the demo that if I go into blank mode, I can also grab a camera and just drop it in position from the switcher, right? I can pick this up and drop it in position from the switcher. Now, if at every point I want to change this image to this image, I just drag it in. So this particular case, you're not switching because you're using the camera as an overlay. At that particular moment, it is no longer the camera switcher. At that particular moment, it is the camera sources because I've already put the overlays in position, right? So once the overlays are in position, I just want to drop in that current source. Once I have this lit, I cannot press this to change cameras. That's not how it works. So when it's full screen, pressing this button absolutely changes cameras, right? Let me do this. Take that one, hit sepia, boom. But when you're using them as overlays, if you want to replace what's in the window, you simply drag it and drop it because we are a Mac app. That is the answer to that question. So live question answered here live in the demo. And if you want to find more like that, you can come to the demos and get your questions answered live because that's why we do them every Friday, noon Eastern on the Ecamm channel. You guys like that, family? Live questions. Live questions. Come on. Live questions. Anyway, we're done. I got to clip that and send it to Katie. I will see you guys next week. I really appreciate you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause and enjoy yourself. And happy Halloween. Aloha.
Coming straight out of Ecamm. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam is the name of the jam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam is the name of the jam.